everybody. Welcome back to Ordinary Adventures.
We are at Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida for the opening night of Halloween Horror Nights 2023.
This is our favorite night of the year. Spooky season has officially begun. We're going to be going to the Stranger Things house. We're going to be seeing The Last of Us. Chucky is here. The Exorcist.
Yeah, we're going to show you all the scare zones. We're going to go in all the houses. We're going to have so much fun. Why don't you come with us
on this adventure?
You wrecked worship those who stood here before me. Doctors, directors, even clowns. Oh, but I don't want your worship. No, I want what you want. You desire fear. Good. You want to feel its power. You long for immortality. I offer all of that and more for a grand price, of course. What does it take to be amongst my collection of souls? Why, your very soul indeed. A fair price to Dr. Oddfellow, don't you think? Out there is a look into my past that will show you your future. Your destiny awaits. Enter now as this horror night begins!
So when we showed up today, it started to downpour. It's probably gonna rain all night, so we're gonna try to navigate against the rain.
Yes,
And
we're going to show as much as we possibly can, and I'm so freaking excited.
so right now, because it's still drizzling out, there aren't many scare actors at the scare zones. We're hoping to catch them later. But I should also say that we paid our own travel and accommodations for this trip, but Universal did invite us out for this media event, which allows us to film inside the houses. So thank you to Universal. It's not even Mel's die-in tonight, it's me's die-in.
First up, we're going to The Last of Us, which is my most anticipated because I am terrified of the zombies on that show. I didn't play the game, but I'm happy that we're doing this one first to get it out of the way because this is the one that I'm probably the most scared for. Listen to the music. Just the music alone is giving me like full body chills. Oh my god. I'm not ready.
Ellie, stay down!
No! I'm still alive! Please! This place.
It was like actually being in the TV show or being in the game. I don't know. It was just creepy. The big guys are like the ones.
Those are the bloaters. Those are the bloaters, and I had a feeling those were going to scare me the most, and they definitely did. They move a little too fast. But yeah, the attention to detail in that one was absolutely amazing.
Next up, we're doing Universal Monsters Unmasked. It should be called Universal Monsters Paris because it's basically a mashup of all the monsters that are in Paris. And this might be like my third most anticipated of this year, so I'm excited.
Extra, extra! We don't have found it, victims of the face carving killer.
My fingers are around your throat. Yes. Not my fault!
The Universal Monster houses are always top tier. They're always so good. That was another banger. That was great.
And it was one of those houses where like a monster would come out on the left, then it would come out on the right, and then right in front of you, and you get 3 scares in like 5 seconds. I will say that the story wasn't as good as the story from like the previous years of the Monsters houses, but I still
Who
loved
could pay
it.
attention to a story? I was too busy getting scared. One of the fun things that's happening this year at HHN is people decided that they were gonna make friendship bracelets and trade. And I've already got like half an armful of bracelets and they're awesome. They're so cool, so creative. I feel like this like started with the Taylor Swift concert and then all these different fandoms have just been like embracing it and I love to see it. Next up we're going to The Darkest Deal, which basically is about a musician who makes a deal with the devil. I don't know, I do it.
We are going to the Mississippi Delta. We are going to meet with a musician named Pine Straw Spruce. Pine Straw Spruce has decided he wanted to make a deal with the collector for fame and fortune. However, all of that fame and fortune has a downfall as the collector follows us room to room to room because he is everywhere.
I just want to play on the big stage and become famous.
You're not the first.
It's everything you asked for. Right this way. Your soul is mine.
That house is like the nicest smelling house that we've ever been through. It smells like fresh cut grass and like, I don't know, I liked it. It was a vibe.
I like the production design. Next up, we're going into Dr. Oddfellow's like circus thing.
Dr. Oddfellow's Twisted Origins, where we will first go into the 1933 Dust Bowl, where we might even see some remnants of Jack the Clown in there, because this will be the story of how Dr. Oddfellow fell to his doom as he takes us into his nighttime show. We're all ready?
Yeah!
Let's go!
Welcome to Oddfellows! striking acts of distortion.
On this night, feel the power of your distorted soul.
Stop laughing.
Your soul is mine!
Your souls have been distorted, and you are mine.
I am a fangirl of Dr. Oddfellow. He's kind of cute. He can take my soul any day. I don't care.
It kind of reminds me of Mesmer's from Not Scary Farm.
Yes.
But I don't know, all the effects, all the different oddities. That is my favorite so far.
Yeah.
It's funny because we come to Halloween Horror Nights and I'm always like very excited for the IP houses, but then I walk away most impressed by the original houses.
Same. That was a good one. I think that was my favorite so far as well. It finally stopped raining a little bit and the scare zones are actually open, so we're going to walk through Shipyard 32, which is based on Dr. Oddfellow. It's like a bunch of his creations and monsters that he created, I guess. Right?
It's actually some monsters from previous years of Age of 10 as well.
Okay. Well, let's go see them. Okay.
What's up with your face?
Love this, the fox smell.
You are incredible. You are awesome.
Yeah, so at first I was like, okay, the scare zone's a little, not too scary, whatever. And then we see this beautiful fat woman, gorgeous.
She is so awesome.
So cool. So cool.
By the way, we have a lot of Halloween and horror coverage coming up. We're going to Oogie Boogie Bash and Halloween Horror Nights in Hollywood next week. We have a ton of stuff coming, so if you aren't subscribed, please hit subscribe below. So the Deatheaters have appeared before in Hogsmeade in both Florida and California, but they've never appeared in Diagon Alley until tonight. Okay, that was really cool. The Deatheaters were around. There wasn't any magic or pyrotechnics going on, but they like pointed to the sky and a dark mark appeared, and they literally disappeared. I don't even know where they went. They should be doing that every age of 10.
Next up, we're going into Chucky's Ultimate Kill Count. I think this is like my least anticipated house, but I'm hoping to be pleasantly surprised.
Wow, this is very scary. It's the Fast and Furious supercharged Q.
I took over this.
Chucky is killing everyone!
In there. Don't even think about it. Come on. Don't f with the Chuck.
Please, I'm begging you. Call for help. I know how it sounds, but Chucky has possessed all of the killer dolls in the house.
Oh, I never skip on. You see? Oh, I never skip. Right in the head. Those are your kids. I enjoyed that cookie. It's a truck.
Yeah, I think I was very disappointed by that. I couldn't really follow the story. I know Chucky was trying to kill everybody and he's trying to turn people into Chuckies, but
there was a lot of like screens with Chucky on it, I think explaining what he was trying to do, but you couldn't hear anything because it was so loud. I did enjoy there was a bunch of puppets in there, so that was cool. I thought it was just going to be a bunch of people like in Chucky masks, so I liked it there was actually puppets.
yeah, I gotta give it the benefit of the doubt. I think there was a cast change going on, but this is by far my least favorite.
Same.
Right now we're walking through Vamp 69, which is the third in a series. They've been doing this Vamp thing. They did like Vamp 55, they did Vamp 85, and now it's all psychedelic.
I like the scare zone. It's kind of fun.
So we are going to go in our next haunted house, which is going to be Dueling Dragons Choose Thy Fate. Has anyone done this roller coaster when it was here? Whether it's Dueling Dragons, Dragon Challenge, yeah, a couple of us. It's an iconic roller coaster that's been here. However, this time we are going into a magical realm where now Merlin, has been trapped inside of an enchanted oak by a lady of the lake. And now two warlocks are trying to go get his spellbook. However, the spellbook has been cursed, where now these two warlocks are turning into the most dangerous weapon of all, dragons. And towards the end, you will have your own destiny to fulfill as you go on this campaign, where you get to choose which side you are going to side with, the fire warlock or the ice warlock. There are 4 possible endings. You can have Merlin wins over ice, Merlin wins over fire, the ice warlock wins, or the fire warlock wins, okay? So that's where you guys are going to choose your fate. I will meet you at the exit.
What side are you gonna take?
I'm thinking about the ice side just because I'm really hot.
The lady of the lake's beauty bewitched me. And as I drew close to her shores, she transformed me. Our peaceful adventurers.
Ooh, I'm excited for this one.
Continue along this path, you will face choose thy fate. Past this point of no return.
Oh my god.
Okay, so
that was great.
Just as I expected, the ice side, they remind me of the White Walkers or like the Night King on Game of Thrones. Spoiler if you've never seen Game of Thrones. I think it was like heavily inspired by that. That was amazing. That might be, I'm a huge fantasy nerd.
Yeah.
So that might be one of my favorite houses that I've ever gone through. It wasn't really scary.
Your glasses are all foggy up.
It's okay, I don't care. It was beautiful. There was like life-size dragons like breathing fire. What did you think?
That's what got me. Like Halloween Horror Nights for me is not about the scares. It's about like them creating these worlds, the set design. And last year, Dead Man's Wake was my favorite, and this reminded me of that. Like the art design and the production, incredible, and also you being able to choose a side.
Yeah, and we chose ice, and I think we won at the end.
Yeah.
Like Merlin came out and he was like, "You chose correctly."
I will say that once we chose, there was only a couple scenes after that, so.
That's fine.
But I liked it.
Yeah.
This might be my favorite. This might beat Oddfellow.
Yeah, so far this is hands down my favorite. We still have 4 more to go. So there's potential for one to beat this, but this was absolutely incredible.
You chose fire.
Yeah, I mean, I got put in fire. But on our side, or on my side, Merlin was dead. Merlin's head was being held by the fire wizard. So,
so good.
Everyone is the winner of their own story. Everyone's the hero. So I would like to say we won as well.
Okay, good sport.
What did you think of it?
I loved it. That house was amazing, and ice was the correct winning.
We had an amazing house called YETI Terror of the Yukon.
Yes.
Okay, by that reaction, I know we love it. 2018, we had an amazing house, Slaughter Cinema, which is still my favorite to date. And everyone is in love with the Yeti, so we brought back the MCU, yes, the Yeti universe, and we are gonna have Yeti Campground Kills. This time we are going into the 1950s in a campground, and we'll see different families there. They'll even read a note that say, "Be careful with the bears," but the real predator out there are going to be the Yetis, okay? Let's go.
My son Billy! Billy, where are you? Billy!
really good scares in that one. My throat kind of hurts from screaming.
I love when it's in the sound stages because it makes them be able to like go huge scale. Like there's like sets that are like 2 stories, and like I love all like the big monsters and stuff.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah,
that was a fun
awesome.
one.
The other thing is I like the fun and campy houses, and this was like fun and camp to the max.
Next up, we're going to go to Stranger Things Volume 4. This is my most anticipated house of the night. I have been waiting for this. Please be good. They're playing the Stranger Things music.
A dark wizard.
Amazing. They did an amazing job. It was honestly perfect. It was so good. My only critique is at the end is the only time that you could hear the Kate Bush song running up the hill, and it was a little too low. We got to turn it up next time.
If you're a fan of Stranger Things, this is everything you want it to be, for it to be about season 4. I hope they do season 5 next year, and then after that I hope they do one that is like for the entire series. Like I hope it's like a double maze. I hope they do 2 sound stages for the whole entire series. I think that would be incredible.
Last year, how we had an amazing house called Dead Man's Pier, Winter's Wing. Yes. Did you think it was gorgeous? Yes. Well, I want you to think about the same thing for our next house. That is Bloodmoon Dark Offerings. In this house, we are going into the early 1600s, where there is unfortunately a plague and starvation is everywhere. However, there is a cult of extremists that practice moon farming, which means they cultivate their lives
the visuals in that house were insane. It was one of those houses where almost every other room was like 2 stories and like immaculately directed. So beautiful.
Yeah, I just found myself staring at the set, and then I kept getting scared. Like the scares weren't really that scary, but they kept getting me because I was focused on like everything else. That was a lot of fun.
So this last house is going to be the Exorcist Believer. I personally think this is the most intense house. For this house, you will be walking through the trailer of the movie. You will see Catherine and Angela as they go into the forest and don't escape for 3 days to find out later that maybe something has come back with them. Okay? Ready? Yes!
So for all these houses, our RIP tour guide has been walking through with us, and she was like, I was like, are you coming into this one? She's like, absolutely not.
She burns it out!
Yeah, I was a little confused because it's not the Exorcist, the classic.
Yeah, it's Exorcist Believer. So this movie looks terrifying. Like, it looks very scary.
Yeah, but because it's not come out, I didn't understand the plot or what was going on.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. It was terrifying.
Yeah. I enjoyed that one. I thought it was like definitely the scariest house of the night.
So like I said a little earlier, Dr. Oddfellow is our icon. So in 1933, he kills Jack. Jack scratches him in the face, and that pretty much means that he is part of that immortalness. So Jack comes back, kills Dr. Oddfellow, and Jack thinks suddenly everything is fine, when it turns out that Dr. Oddfellow is still in that Zodiac realm, coming back to life, being reborn with all his powers. So in Dark Zodiac, that is what we are going to see.
One thing that's great about the RIP tours during Halloween Horror Nights is the tour guides know so much that they'll tell you all the little details of what the story is behind a scare zone or one of the houses, and like it's not immediately apparent. I know like people that follow the HHN lore like know all the stuff, but I don't know. For someone who hasn't been here every year for the last
32 years. It's HHN 32.
Yes,
32.
I get it. Basically, I'm saying if you can afford it, RP tour is incredible, and our tour guide is awesome.
It's another bat creature. Did you see the scorpion lady?
No.
Wait, I gotta show her.
The thing that I love about the scare zones in Hollywood is it's kind of a small corridor, so all the fog just like creates this like incredible atmosphere, and it's a vibe. It doesn't matter what scare zone it is that's here, it's always a vibe.
Which is going to be Dr. Oddfellow's collection of horrors. Here we are going to pretty much be showcasing all of the oddities we've had in this whole event, featured from every single scare zone. This is also a perfect place because it welcomes you straight into the park, so it's right next to the tickets, making it the first ever moment you can't escape.
can actually find Dr. Oddfellow in some of these scare zones if you look really hard. And I think I see him right over here. How's it doing, Doc?
What do you want?
Did you just say what up, Doc?
Yeah,
what do
what up,
you
Doc?
want? A picture? A selfie? All you mortals with your cameras and your Instagram and
I want
Snapchats.
to be immortal.
All that mumbo jumbo. You want to be immortal, do you?
Yes.
Then get rid of the camera and go face your fears and you too can become immortal. What are you waiting for?
He's got a point.
What is your sign? You have no clue. Where are my fire signs? Is that what fire does? Does it scream? Makes noise for no reason? Where are my water signs? So you basically do the same thing as the fire signs. What are you? Aquarius. Really? And what makes you such an Aquarius? Huh? Can you answer that question? What makes you so special? You have nothing. Exactly. Where are my Scorpios?
Right here.
Boo! You know, Dr. Oddfellow used to be a Scorpio. Used to be. Did you raise your hand, sir?
Yes.
Is that you?
Yes.
I used to be a Scorpio.
Why did you used to be?
What makes you such a Scorpio? What is it? You're feisty? You'll sting somebody? If they cross you the wrong way? What makes you such a Scorpio?
I was born on November 12th.
You was born November the 12th. That's it? Nothing else?
Yeah, that's all it takes.
That's all it takes?
Yes.
Boy, you mortals are something else. Well, your birthday is coming up. If you become immortal, it wouldn't even matter. Because you know why? Dr. Oddfellow's birthday is every day because he's an immortal. And you too can be the same way if you face your fears. You guys with your signs and symbols, Scorpios and Cancers, and where are the Leos? You guys are the worst.
How cool is that Dr. Oddfellow was just like roasting people based on their star sign? He roasted me because I'm a Scorpio. I like that scare zone because it was just like so interactive. So we didn't get to see Nightmare Fuel tonight, but we're gonna come back at a later time and hopefully catch that. If you want to see our coverage from last year's HHN, put the video right over there. I want to say thank you to some of our Patreons. That includes
Krista, Ben, Team Heineman, and Arlene. Thank you guys so much. We had so much fun. I'm tired.
Yeah, and by the way, we're going to Oogie Boogie Bash at HHN in Hollywood next week. So if you aren't subscribed, please subscribe below. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next adventure.